Okay.
We are live. Okay, welcome to another Friday. And see if I get the other. Nope. And Captain Jerk is putting inventory away. You need a skull. You need refrigerator magnet or a skull. There you go. Pick them up from him. Let's see. I sent everybody a link, David, so there shouldn't be anybody needing a link. Unless you want to pop one in the chat.
We'll wait to see.
I'm just getting ready. I'm going over to YouTube to open up the channel now. Okay. I'm just getting ready. All right, there we go. We're there.
And no comments.
And no, here I'll pop it in the comments.
Thank you. I didn't know.
Oh, I didn't have YouTube open, and I just opened it. So there we go. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna find an end mill bit that I can put in my drill chuck, so I can sit there and quietly bore some holes in these friggin' things, so it doesn't drive even me crazy. Iron Man, what is up, fella?
Iron Man.
Iron Man.
You popped up.
I'm doing something. Hang on.
This one has something stuck in its teeth, so I'm gonna get you a different one. I'm not kidding. It's like he's got a little bit of taffy stuck in his tooth. You see that?
Oh, that's cool. He's been
the imperfections
early.
Iron Man, you'll have to get you a webcam.
Sometimes the imperfections and things are charming, but we can do better. So we got one with a nice healthy orthodontia. Oh, there we are. Yeah, I got to re-up on a bunch of my molds. I gotta re-buy them because they were damaged from a friggin' mispour. I'm just gonna chalk it up to mispour. Like I screwed up. But
you can buy molds.
I'm gonna say it's my screw up.
You can buy the molds.
Some of them.
Oh, okay.
Some of them. Some. Not all. Some. The reason I'm saying the reason I have to buy some of them is because, like, let's see, these pieces here, these ones, okay?
Yeah.
I didn't produce this skull. This came out of a freaking ice cube mold. Here, here. This one shows up better. Okay?
Yeah.
Uh-oh, Pat's here. Hey, Pat.
What's going on? Hello? Oh.
Hey, Pat, how you doing?
Now, I made a concerted effort to get Jimmy C, and I got Captain Jerk. Who else did I ask? Because it was in the middle of the night, by the way.
Oh,
3:30 in the morning. Ian might be on.
Oh.
Sorry, I was just making sure my mic's working, guys.
Crazy.
Right.
I gotta go. I'll be back in a minute. I gotta see what I gotta do.
Be here. All right.
You get me for a little bit. I'm doing side work, so.
All right. Thought you were going to quit that.
I am, but.
Or is this the last of contract work you got?
This is the last of it. So okay. I'm trying to get. I got 2 more layouts to do for bids, and then I'm going to pretty much tell them that, hey, You're gonna have to start finding somebody.
Yeah.
I don't want to do this anymore.
Good customer, huh?
Well, no, to the point, I was the same way. What you could do in this valley is if you have the certifications and the education is you can freelance and design sprinkler systems for other companies. Let's say a sprinkler contractor doesn't have a designer. And so he needs somebody, he just bid a job and got a warehouse to install a sprinkler system in. Well,
Right.
he needs somebody to design the plans and get them in and hydraulically calc it, design it, and get it into the fire department for him for approval so we can go on. So we call that freelance work. I did a lot of it. Actually, I had my own company for a while on it.
Mm-hmm.
Pat did. T-Dub's been doing. When T-Dub was living here, he did some. Pat's doing some. But you get to a point to where, because of where you're working, because it's a little bit stressful at times with the fire department, that you want to just come home and veg and not have to worry about freelance work.
The easiest way I can say is the juice isn't worth the squeeze.
Yeah.
That's the easiest way I can put it. The money is not worth the stress and added heartache.
Right. This is way off the subject, but like I thought one time I'd set up a business on eBay, be an eBay seller, and I tried to get into it, and I did okay, but I didn't make any money.
Mm-hmm.
And people wanted to send things back. They wanted to. They didn't want to deal with you.
Nope.
I noticed with eBay, they seem to do better with what I call mass marketers. Like, say, you have a company that can make thousands of something like this magic marker.
Mm-hmm.
And they list it on eBay, and they just keep restocking that supply of magic markers. And as long as they're getting feedback, positive feedback,
Okay.
they would do well, because they got it all planned out. So,
I used to do a lot on eBay, but I don't do anymore. Actually, I got 2 more radio controlled boats I want to sell, and actually the most expensive kits. And I just, because of the virus and everything, I just stopped putting them on there.
yeah. But what I'm thinking about is just making a big video. I got nice things. This was my wife's. It's still in plastic.
David, what I wanted to tell you was my father's girlfriend used to come every year to the Stardust when it was here. Pat can remember this. Grandpa coming out with.
I was just talking about this last night.
Yeah, and he'd come out with her, and they'd stay at the Stardust, and she'd be in a slot tournament. And then I had my dad for the week that she was here. And so I'd take off the week and we just cruise around and everything. But how she paid for this trip is she would go, now this is from the Midwest, and garage sales are really big back there.
Yeah, I know.
She would go to garage sales and just talk the guy down, to where she was paying pennies for stuff, and turn around and they were listing and selling it on eBay. Her and her sister did it because her and her sister would come and that what they made from that on a yearly basis paid for their week stay at the Stardust to enter the slot tournament, which is like about $1,600 on top of that on its right off the bat or something like that. And then the week stay at the Stardust, plus you get that at a discounted rate. But she was doing that, and that's how she paid for it, was eBay sales.
Mm-hmm.
Great. I did that. I knew about 4 thrift stores, and sometimes you'll find something in a thrift store that thrift stores can't sell at what it's worth. They sell it for dollars, pennies on the dollar. Like my mother, I know this thrift store through my church, which we've closed. But anyhow, I needed a gift to give my mother last minute for Christmas, a little thing to have in my hand when I walked in her door. And I found this little tray at a thrift store, and it didn't even have a price on it. I figured it was worth a couple of dollars. Mm-hmm. So I caught up with the lady that ran the little shop, and I said, I owe you a couple of dollars. I took XYZ tray. Oh, it's $3. Yeah, blah, blah. But anyhow, It turned out to be a Linux. Well, well more worth than $3. And my mother happens to be into that glass, collecting all that china and all that. She goes, that's a Linux tray, and I go, really? I didn't even look at it. I thought it was just some cheap tray.
Yeah,
So I felt like I might pay $3 as well invested.
Oh my. Here. I'm gonna
Cool.
look up the.
Did you organize it?
A little bit, not much though.
Okay.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I need a new top box though. That top box doesn't look good sitting on there. I
already got that. I've already got that in the works. So
that's what I showed them, guys. That's my top box that I got that I've had for a while, and I just got the bottom box, so I need to get a new top box. That little plastic one's seen better days.
Mine's came from China, and it's made out of really thin metal. But I have it in a closet with a narrow door, and the only one that I could find was on Amazon.
Your water is probably warm.
I just filled it.
Yeah, I know, but
Chinese.
Do you want to give me an ice cube?
Yeah. So
It's
just
Chinese import, but it's all I can find that size.
It's not hot.
But it would never hold up.
don't do anything on the top. I think I found something.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not, because I think I found something.
Okay.
Do I look worried?
No, but still.
All right.
I'm probably just gonna.
Tires up on jack stands. All 4 tires are off. The tie rod ends are disconnected. The rear coils have been loosened up, or the load taken off of both the rear coils, and I'm working on the passenger side front, and then I'll drop them out.
Okay.
New ones are on order.
And heck, if I was there, I could show you how to do the alignment, at least to get you another couple of hundred miles before you have to take it to your guy.
No, I pretty much use levels and squares and plumb bobs and everything else when I put it back together.
But be worth doing it now.
Yeah.
All
I line it up as best I can.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Oh, man.
All right then.
Yeah, I watched this guy do a alignment one time. He did it with string. I mean, it took him some time because he calculated measured everything out exact, almost down to the millimeter. It was string and chalk, but he managed to do it.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of places aren't open because of the culvert, and I think the American or Aero alignment here is what the guy at the service writer I deal with at Finley Chevrolet, Wayne, told me to take it to.
And that's I'm probably gonna have to be looking to do that soon because I need to do struts and shocks on my car.
Okay.
That's too bad. My nephew, he works for an alignment shop, and they're open. But that won't help you. They're
No, I was gonna say
500 miles away from you, and he'd do it for you. He would do it in a heartbeat.
Tom, what did you spend that $1,800 for? To sit there and ship the mail from here to North Carolina, got a front end alignment, and then shipped it back.
no, that was gas. You spent the money in gas.
We had
drive
drive it back from North Carolina.
Huh?
You drive it if you drive it across the country if you had the opportunity to do it.
I would.
Ship it,
I would.
have the alignment done,
Not this time of year.
and that I could get my trip to Vegas out of it. I can save on airfare one way.
I would, but not this time of year.
Really?
Yeah,
Well, it's getting on into November. It could areas that you will go through. It could snow.
We're in shorts, short weather. See, shorts.
Yeah, I got shorts on.
Still 90 degrees outside. Okay.
It's 70 here.
It's supposed to be 50 on Monday. We're supposed to have a high of 50
Yeah,
on
it's
Monday.
supposed to be 50 here, but it's 70.
Yeah, it's 80 degrees one day this week. It's been like in the high 70s.
So
Sunny. Nice.
So I'm gonna have to connect that.
How would you do it, Tom, it might snow in the mountains, like
Yeah, that's why I said
we could get a cold snap.
I left Vegas this time of year when I got discharged from the Air Force. I came down from Hill Air Force Base, Ogden, Utah, drove down to Vegas. Nancy's parents lived here, or still, she still lives here. Her father has since passed away. But we stayed here for a month. I looked for work all over the place. Couldn't find anything. I knew if I went back to Northern Illinois, I can get a job like that, which I did.
Yeah, temporary.
Yeah, but I couldn't find anything here. And so we left and started heading back to Northern Illinois. And right outside of Amarillo, Texas, we got hit with a hell of a snow blizzard, that so much that we had to pull off the side of the road and camp overnight. And thank God that Chevy van that I had.
That looks ugly.
Thank God that worked, because we slept in that. And
That was before me, though. That was T-Dub, right?
What?
That was T-Dub. That wasn't me, though.
Yeah,
I wasn't born yet.
No, you weren't born yet. So, yeah. So this time of year, I do not like driving from here, because you can get nailed in Flagstaff. You could get nailed right before you're going into Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
You can get nailed coming out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. And the next town to that is Amarillo, Texas.
Oh,
So
I know. It
if I
snows.
get out of Amarillo, it'd be clean sailing, because I wouldn't have to worry about the weather.
I know it snows in New Mexico. I
Yeah.
know. There was freaking what's his nuts? It's I forget his name. Who's the Spanish guy from that we knew that in a garage gang? He
Pablo
drove around
Escobar.
the Red Nova.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about, and I can't remember his name for the life of me.
But anyway, he was driving around. Well, he was in his yard, in his parking lot, and he was like, "Oh, this is for everybody that thinks it doesn't snow in New Mexico. Well, what do you think it is? Huh? Yeah, I got a couple inches on the ground here." And he did. He's like, "Yeah, this isn't even the worst snow we get. Sometimes it snows. Whatever. Usually pretty warm, but no, today it's snowing."
I like Tom did that day. It snowed in Vegas, and he made a video for you, Dizzy.
Yeah.
See
Oh,
it.
dude, last year. Yeah, last 2019, it freaking snowed like crazy in freaking Las Vegas. And my friend, his YouTube name is Art by Adrock. He posted a video of him driving around in like 3 inches of snow. Like on the road, like it actually started to collect on the road.
Yep.
At first it wasn't. He's like,
It'll stay there for a couple hours, but then it'll be gone.
oh yeah, of course. It freaking went as soon as it freaking collects, it's not there for very long. But no, it got about a little under 3 inches, I think it was. Is what he told me.
Now we're in the foothills of the Spring Mountain Range, and when it snows, every now and then we will get snow up here. When it does, the best we got up here, what, Pat? About 4 inches, 5?
We had almost 6.
Okay.
Tom, he was driving down the strip.
Yep. Cap, from my house, I turn and I can look at the strip, and I'm roughly about 300 feet above the strip. So that's how much downhill you'll go down to the valley where Vegas is. The strip actually is. Okay, I'm looking for a picture here and I can't seem to find it.
Yep, he drove down the strip and there was snow. It blew my mind. I was like, "Yeah, that's a rare one." He's like, "You better believe it, buddy."
That is.
Oh man.
Oh, that was my favorite day at work. That was when the lady decided to park the RV in front of the cannery.
Oh yeah.
I got called in on my day off for that. Sorry, yeah. She got mad because they kicked her off the property, and she decided to park her RV in the casino.
In the casino.
Yeah, that's the main entrance of the casino.
Yeah.
I got called in to work for that because nobody else.
Violated fire code or something like
We just had to verify everything. The building was good for from a building and a fire standpoint. That no sprinkler systems, no alarms were affected.
Was it stuck?
that?
No, it really wasn't. As soon as it was just a bunch of glass storefront that held it there. But I don't know what happened. But she hit a custodian or something. I'm
Incident.
too loud, huh?
Oh, my, I can't imagine.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Oh, hold on. I'll make you big.
That's about 6 inches last year.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
6 inches. We didn't get any. It snowed once here, and we didn't even get an inch, and it was that real fluffy white stuff, wet stuff, and it melted about an hour later.
Yeah.
We didn't get a lot either.
Oh, that's from your front door.
Yeah. That's
I
how
think
it was
you
coming
guys-
down.
Believe it or not, I think you guys got a worse snowstorm than we did last year because I don't think we got more than 4 inches in one storm last year.
We didn't get anywhere near it, and that's something. That's
Well,
the
I
only
mean-
year
for like 2020.
There
Yeah.
was one year we got one like that in December. It was like 8 or 10 inches of snow. It shut the place down
Yeah.
because we're far enough south that people don't know what to do with snow. They lock themselves up in their house and they don't go anywhere.
Oh yeah, that's right. This is in the morning when I woke up to go to work. That's when I woke up to go to work.
Looks like New England.
That's pretty. Looks like a postcard.
And then yeah, that's me driving down by the new. Oh, you really can't see that. It's a crappy picture. But yeah, this is what it was in the afternoon. That's all we had in the afternoon. Then I woke up the next morning to 6 inches of snow.
Yeah.
Sounds like North Carolina. We get a couple of those a year, maybe 2 or 3.
Mm-hmm.
Last year we didn't get anything to mention.
This looks like the same house.
Yeah, we got hardly any snow last year.
I'm just gonna
Well, this
copy it
past
over.
winter.
That's the only thing. I
We've been 180 some odd days without
over
rain.
180 days. Yeah, over 180
Without
days.
rain. I got a funny feeling we're going to get dumped on this winter.
This weekend, tomorrow, Sunday, we're supposed to get rain too, and then Monday it's supposed to drop to our high is supposed to be in the 50s.
We're usually in the 70s, mid to
Yeah.
upper 70s.
Yeah,
So
Huh.
I guess Mount Charleston will get its first dusting of snow up there.
maybe.
But that's where we get snow, is up on Mount Charleston or Mount Potosi.
All right.
Okay, it's
So,
76.
Difference to you is snow comes to you, and out here we go to the snow if we want it.
Mhm.
That's what I fell in love with this place first time I was here. They sat there and somebody's telling me, "Yeah, you go snow skiing, dude. Where?" And we're standing down in the flight line at Nellis, going, and it's like 70 degrees out. And he goes, "Mount Charleston, where's that?" And he pointed it out and told me how to get up there. And sure as shit, that weekend I was snow skiing.
It's supposed to be 80 degrees and rain in the morning here tomorrow. Cloudy and rainy Friday or rainy Sunday. Only get up to 65 degrees.
Mhm.
No unusual weather. It's pretty average.
That won't work.
So did T-Dub land yet, Pat?
I don't know. He didn't text me.
You know that storm that got Anthony? We got a lot of rain from that. That's the only rain. It hasn't rained since that storm. It's been sunny every
That
day.
came up and hit you, didn't it?
Yeah, we got a pretty good. I mean, we got a lot of rain out of it. It wasn't anything. It rained for like 3 straight days.
Oh, it pounded us. We had over 500,000 homes without power.
Mm.
Whoa.
Massive flooding. It destroyed a lot of things in Connecticut.
It flooded here, but you'd be going down the road and the water would be like a 2-lane road, and it would cover half of the lane. So really, you only had one single lane.
Twice this year, there's been a state of emergency declared in Connecticut. The freaking the freaking president has declared state of emergency for Connecticut twice. The National Guard has had to come in and freaking help to clean up and repair efforts twice. Because our governor is an inept moron and doesn't know how to freaking handle our state. He just wants to figure out more ways to stick his hand in our pocket.
You're making your state sound like not such a hot place to live.
No, it's not, dude. This place is a freaking disaster.
Last night about how people there's germs up there or something.
They're burying us. They're freaking burying us for political reasons. We are turds in a cat box to the governor. He will bury us.
That's pretty much every state right now. I hate to say it, just the way the political
I have
climate.
to agree with you.
The political climate of this country right now is fucking shitty.
I know. I have to agree with you.
The government gives the governors, executive power, and they get a little bit of that power, and they kind of go nuts with it.
And the thing I love about it too is our governor here in Nevada. He's such a stand-up fucking great guy. He's telling everybody that you can't go out, you can't wear mask, you got to wear your mask in public. But yet, when you see his ass out in public, he ain't wearing a mask. He's sitting closer than 6 feet from everybody. We can't have I think it was only about a month ago they started allowing live shows, live entertainment, like bands back in.
Mayor de Blasio of New York City and Andrew Cuomo of the governor of New York State have both been cited in public without their masks around other people.
Hey, Breezy, how's it going?
Breezy.
Hey, what's up, Breezy? How you doing?
I've been following that.
Had to wait till Captain was done talking before
I don't know who that is, but hi, Porter Grip. How you doing?
I feel bad for anybody living in New York right now. That's because with all you don't hear, there's I think they had something like a 300% increase in retirement and requests for transfers from their police department, Dad. They cut New York, the city of New York, NYPD.
Defunding.
Yeah,
massive defunding.
What was it, like $8 billion? They took $8 billion from the NYPD. And so now all the people that have enough time in to retire, that's what they're doing. They're filling in their retirement paperwork. And hey, guess what? You don't be looking at me. They're filling in their retirement paperwork and they're leaving. They're gone.
Uh-oh.
A lot of cops are actually transferring to other states.
Yep.
Because they still want to work.
Yes.
Either that or they're freaking they're either finding a job in another state as a cop or they're just finding another vocation. They're just like, screw this, and they're moving out of New York.
Yeah.
Rightfully so. I hate to say it, rightfully so.
Well,
and I live in Connecticut, so I can attest to this, and so can David.
Here.
There's been a massive exodus of people for years from New York, out of New York into Connecticut, where it's cheaper, far cheaper, and into the Carolinas.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that are from New York. They're great people, but New York.
And there's a lot of people from Connecticut that are moving to the Carolinas as well.
They're building like crazy. They're building
Vegas
apartment buildings and
give up your snow shovel.
Yeah, because it's so much cheaper in Vegas.
No.
It's cheaper in North Carolina than it is to live in New York. And
what I'm saying,
I've asked a few people from New York. I said, well, why have you moved here? People that I felt comfortable asking. They said they said they got tired of the weather. They didn't like the weather in New York, and I don't blame them. They get lousy weather in New York in the wintertime.
Sometimes depends.
I mean, we hardly ever have any winter weather at all down here.
I got tired of getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning to shovel the driveway.
Scraping your windshield.
30.
Well, Captain Jerk, we'll get you down. We'll move you down here. You can set up a business making skulls.
No, he wants to get back into jewelry.
Yes, I do.
Well, there's money in that.
I know. And I like it.
Hey,
it's not just money. I actually enjoy making jewelry, damn it.
I'm sure the cost of living is much lower down here than it is up there.
I guarantee you it is.
We're all in trouble now.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Jam.
Hey, brother. How are you?
Good to see you. How you been?
I'm super duper happy. I'm in a really good place right now.
Awesome.
I've had a kick-ass day. I'm so emotionally happy, elated. What's the word? I've had a kick-ass bitch boss of a day. There you go. I'll put it that way.
Okay. Cool.
Haven't heard that expression in quite a while. A bitch boss of a day. That sounds wonderful.
Yes, I've kicked several asses. I've talked to several people who needed their asses kicking.
Terrorized.
We're gonna read.
Hey, where do you live? What city do you live in?
What, me?
Yeah.
I live in a town called Ipswich.
Well, you terrorized Ipswich today.
Yes, I did. Several people, yes.
Watch out.
Get him, Jim.
So we'll go.
Yeah.
What I'll say is basically
45 now.
I spent several hours kicking politicians' asses.
Sweet.
And
Go
then the
get 'em.
fact that I've been offered work experience by one of them who wants me to sit on a parliament board with other politicians who are really high profile. And that's going to start in the next 3 weeks.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, Jim is stepping up in the world.
And paid too.
There
That's
you go.
awesome.
Hey, no wonder you're having a.
Make that cheddar.
So I'm getting paid wages to go and talk mental health and autism to politicians who don't get it. So that's going to be fun, kicking
There
asses.
seems to be a lot more awareness about autism in the UK than there is in the United States. The people are underdiagnosed in the United States. They don't.
Same here.
I'll be
Yeah,
right back.
guys have a
Yeah, it's like you would be amazed how backwards their thinking is about autism in the UK, dude.
Mhm.
It would sicken you the freaking way that people with autism are treated over there, dude. It would
Yep.
sicken you.
Well,
Yep.
I'm Asperger, and I got a book about Asperger disorder from the library, and then I
Yeah.
got curious, and I thought, well, I'll look on YouTube and see what's on there. I've only seen like one YouTube channel where they talk about Asperger. Most of it's in the UK and in Australia, and I think that's why there are so many videos.
Australia, I would be highly
They're
shocked
doing
if they
what you're
did.
doing. They're trying to promote it, trying to get awareness of it out there.
Yeah. So I've had a really, really good day. Like I'm right now, my emotion has gone from being kind of feeling lost, like I'd lost my way a little bit, to now I kind of understand where I'm at and I understand what I'm doing. Whereas I've gone kind of up and down like a friggin' yo-yo recently.
Yeah, you're on the road.
I've had
Porter
several
Grip, I
fights
just
in my
saw-
hands.
Hang on, Jim. Porter Grip, I just saw what you said. Crystal is doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. She's doing great. Want to see? Say hi, Crystal.
Hi.
There's Gemma, too. Say
Hi,
hi,
Crystal.
Hi.
Gemma.
Good to see you.
Well, congratulations, Jamma. It's
Thank you.
glad to hear that.
And I saw that Tom went live, so I was like, you know what, I'll come and jump in and come and support Tom for a bit whilst he's live. So I was like, yay, live stream.
Ah.
How you doing, Tom? It's good to see you.
Good. How about yourself? Other than your job that you just got?
Yes, I'm good. I'm in a very good place right now. Like I just said, I've gone from feeling like I've hit kind of a stop position where I'm not doing anything, and then now I'm like, I've actually got work that I'm excited to do, and I've got videos to film, and I'm going to be uploading the conversation I had with the MP today. Will be uploaded tomorrow because there's a couple of bits I need to edit out of it, but apart from that, he's given me permission to upload it so everyone can watch it. So
You have I think I've come across videos on your channel. I've been dabbling around. Have you done any videos on autism or Asperger online? On
yeah,
YouTube?
that's what my channel's dedicated to, autism.
And you do
I've
a live.
done a lot of videos.
I came across that the other day.
Yeah, my channel basically is the last four years of autism content. It's pretty much autism mental health content, most of it.
Yeah. I've watched a few of your videos, and
Justin's been on a few live streams with me that I've done about autism and mental health. I've done about autism and friendship. Yeah. Justin's been with me on before as well. So I have a few people on from the neurotypical background, should I say, or neurodivergent spectrum, should I say, is another way of putting it.
Oh, pardon me. I'm sorry. Oh.
It's good to see you, Tom. How's your day been?
Good. Just
damn it, that's what I need to get.
We're getting ready to get hit on. They're going to drop from 90 degrees down to in the upper 50s on Monday.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be fun.
Oh, yeah.
It's very cold here. It's been pouring down the rain most of the day and all night, most of it.
Hold on. What do you got going on there, Kat? I can barely see. Oh, that's cool.
That's one of the ones that I picked out for you. I just noticed that it freaking glows like crazy.
That's awesome.
Oh, I thought it was white on the front. It's glowing.
No, it's just glowing. Yeah, some of them glow. Most don't. One of the red ones, and a couple of the green ones do too.
Yeah. Well, the one green one you sent me already, it glows. It's on the refrigerator.
Yeah.
Pat ever comes back over, I want to give him a couple of refrigerator magnets you sent me.
If I ever come back over?
Yeah.
Hi, Breezy's Bike Shop. How are you?
That doesn't sound very convincing. If I ever come back over.
Hey, Pat.
Yeah.
Come over. I got something for you.
Okay.
All right.
Dad always has something for you.
Oh, there's a piece, Tom, there's a piece in the box for Pat as well.
Oh, thank you, Captain Jerk.
Okay.
There's one in there for him. So
time for a refill.
I'm taking the day off. My liver took a beating last night.
Well, I promised everybody last night that I'd have a few tonight and get a little buzz on, because last night I wasn't drinking anything because, first of all, it's too late.
Mm-hmm.
Second of all, I was getting over a stomach bug.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was drinking Diet Coke.
If you like Stella, you'll like Golden Monkey. You need to pick up some Golden Monkey if you like Stella.
I'll give it a try.
Golden Monkey.
I drank one last night.
It's a Stella with a kick, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's good to meet you, PGN. I don't think I
My
met
name's
you before.
Patrick. Yeah. Hi, Gemma.
That's my youngest
Hi,
son.
Patrick.
Yeah. Those are just my initials.
Son.
Oh, okay.
I'm the adopted one.
clearly,
I don't look nothing like him.
Who?
Well, it's
You.
good to meet you, Patrick.
It's nice to meet you too. What time is it over there in your neck of the woods?
It's 11:10 in the evening here.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I talked Hazy Days into coming up. That's why I bought that Stella belt.
Yeah,
Like,
Hazy's in Wales, so he's
on the same time as you
yeah,
are.
he's in the same time zone as me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes
I feel sorry for Wales because they've just gone into a tougher lockdown than what my part of the UK is. They're in more restrictions than I am.
Breezy says hi.
Hey,
Like shop in the chat.
Breezy, how's it going?
Okay. Let me get the chat up.
well, I think we're going to do it. We're going to have another
I fully mastered it. Doesn't disturb the stream.
What did you say, David?
We're probably going to get another wave here. Somebody told me
Oh, yeah.
third wave of the, because it's getting cold and flu season. I got a funny one for you yesterday. I was working and I haven't felt good for like the last 3 days. I started feeling ill when I was on Jimmy C's show on Tuesday. Started feeling weird.
it does. His show does that to you too.
Very clever, brother.
Well, when you walk in the building at my job, they take your temperature and ask you if you have all these symptoms. And I got a case right after lunch. I got a severe case of diarrhea. I was going to the bathroom every 30 minutes or something like that. And I was trying to do it discreetly so nobody would see me going to the bathroom, because I figured if they found out I had a headache and diarrhea, they would send me home and then make me get a COVID test. And I'm so glad I have Fridays off, so I didn't have to call in sick. But I feel better today. I think it ran its course yesterday. But it's funny, you know, if I go to the medical station, or if I talk to my boss, hey, can I go home early, and she'll say, well, why do you want to go? Oh, I got a headache and diarrhea. But I know
I think diarrhea is a symptom of COVID, though.
it is.
No. Is it?
It is in the UK.
It is here.
I had
It is here.
Yeah.
Well, I get diarrhea every couple of days anyway, just like by the very nature of the person that I am. So whatever.
Well, I have the opposite problem. But I've been eating a lot of nuts. I've been gotten this trail mix. Nuts and raisins. It will make you regular.
My
You don't
goodness,
have to
Gemma.
take fibers.
Yeah, having a love fest here.
My goodness.
Jeez.
So anyway,
All right. In the chat.
Gemma
Yes.
Oh, it's too close to the
Gemma
stove.
wanted to get a couple of skulls from me, didn't you, Gem?
Yes, I'm sending the money today. Well, yesterday it should have gone through today because for some reason PayPal declined my payment. Then when I checked this morning, it said it had been sent to you, so it should be in your PayPal. I'm hoping because it delayed it. It said it had to process or something.
Yeah, they had to
My PayPal's playing up. I think I need to check what the hell's going on with it.
say PayPal does that sometimes.
PayPal's being a dick for me at the moment. I don't know why.
Yeah. Every now and then it does that. It's got a hiccup in the system.
It said something about it wouldn't accept my bank payment card, but yet the same bank card is used for my YouTube payments. So I don't know how it's not accepting it. I don't know. So
Whatever. Take your time.
Maybe the two banks aren't talking to each other. I think PayPal.
yeah, I've called my bank though. I called them yesterday and I said, look, I need to send a payment to someone. It's quite important. I want to get it done. And they said to me it was sent, but on my end it's still saying pending. And then today it said now it's sent, but I'm hoping it's gone through so I can get my skulls from Justin because I really want them.
Nope. No, nothing yet.
Oh, for God's sake!
It's all
PayPal.
right. Yeah, like I said, take your time.
I
But
sent it though. That's the thing. I sent it this afternoon. I sent it. It said it was sent.
Do you bank online?
Yes.
You can go to. Have you pulled up your bank account online?
Yeah, I have. It says it's sent to my bank account. It says it's
Is it
gone.
pending, or is it going to? Is it?
It says it's gone. It says it's sent. It's gone out my bank account. The money's not in there. It says it's gone.
I don't know what they're doing.
So I don't know what to do. I don't know if to resend it again or if I'm gonna have to contact my bank, get the money back, and then try and resend it again. I don't know.
the 88 Katana 600. What's up, buddy? How you doing, man?
Hey, 88, what's going on?
What's going on, 88?
Great to see you.
Hey, Katana. Good to see you. But I'm getting some skulls. Either way, I'm getting them because I will sort it out because I will get it somehow sorted.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure that everything's okay on your end because, like I said, we're on your time schedule.
What was Brianna complaining about?
I know. I'm being patient. I know. I'm good. It's cool.
Yes, we are well. We are all well.
We're good.
Yeah, I'm mega excited. I'm sorry. I need to calm down. I'm super hypo right now. But calm down, Gemma.
Calm down.
Calm down.
Bring it down.
You can be as ambivalent as you like. That's fine.
What does that mean?
It means optimistic and happy.
Okay, thank you for clarifying that because I had no idea what the hell you want about.
Having
I
mixed
don't even know
feelings
what it meant either.
or contradictory ideas about something or someone. I had to Google it.
I'm happy.
You had to Google
That's gonna be me Monday after work, Dad.
What?
Ambivalent.
I'm gonna be feeling like Gemma's feeling right now. I'm gonna be feeling like that Monday after work when I get knee deep into some contractors.
There you go.
Nice. Always good to take authority over situations.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
You're going to find out all contractors have what we commonly refer to as selective hearing.
And diarrhea of the
Yeah,
mouth.
don't I know it?
I don't know what you mean by diarrhea of the mouth. Could you please explain it to me? Do you mean to imply that one's full of shit or that they just don't shut the hell up?
Both.
Maybe both? Yes?
Both.
Yes?
Both.
Yes? Possibly even talking over people? Huh?
Yep. And then the specific contractor actually, ironically, is this is a huge conflict of interest for my building official. So it's her husband.
Sounds greasy.
It is. It's dirty. It's dirty.
Sounds greasy.
Okay. Cool.
But Lucas already told me he's got my back. So he's like, dude, don't even sweat it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So as long as your boss has your back, you got it. So I wouldn't worry about it.
No. I got it out of my system last night. I'm good to go. I'm paying for it today though.
Oh. In other words, was there high levels of alcohol consumption at your house last night?
Yeah, I forgot to turn the TV off. I passed out.
Oh.
Oh wow! Ouch. That sounds.
No, Jim has never done that.
Yeah, I usually turn the TV off, but I didn't.
Hint, hint, Justin.
We've all done that. Come on now.
Yeah.
Yes, we have. To a point where me passing out for alcohol, not a good idea because I end up paying for it for several days. Not worth it.
Maybe. Yeah.
At the
Me,
time,
I end up being $6.
Well, if I've like finished my third or fourth beer at 4 o'clock in the morning, it takes me until about noon to get over it.
Interesting.
And there goes half the day.
I must admit, I've been drinking tonight. I've had a couple of ciders, so yeah.
Oh, well, there's some alcohol in that.
There.
yeah.
That'll knock you flat on your bottom.
Yes, I'm not careful. Yes, but that's why I've stopped drinking after I've had 3 because otherwise will be ill.
Had 3 ciders. You should have a buzz on,
David, what time did you leave Jimmy C's last night?
or something.
Holy smokes.
15.
All
They
right.
started telling.
Yeah,
football.
I saw you, Jimmy's, when I logged on this morning. You were still there. When I logged on my time this morning, you were still there.
What did they start telling?
Fish,
David, they started telling what?
fish stories. I'm not much into fishing.
Oh, fishing story.
Yeah, Jimmy did go on a bit of a fishing debate kind of story thing. I was like, huh?
Well, there's a
Your
guy,
gamer
I
laughed.
think his name is Kyle. Kevin, he's in Illinois. I didn't know.
Yeah, Kyle, yeah.
I didn't know he was into fishing, and Not a Great Gamer was on.
Yeah, he left because he didn't like the fish tales. He's just like, yeah, all right, you guys.
But he left
talk about
after
fishing,
I
bye.
Well, that only left Jimmy and what's his name, Keith or Kyle, or
Kyle. Cause I was in the chat when he had Kyle there, and then he.
but he would have. Then there were
Yeah.
like 13 people in the. There were 13 watching.
I was on there.
Yeah.
I know. I saw you. I was there when you were there.
No, you had to
I
go.
was there until about
I left when you. I was going to leave when you left, Captain, and they talked me into staying on another 15 minutes.
okay.
You know, it wasn't like I was going to sit there and watch them tell stories because I can't identify with it. It's
Well,
not,
I left at about 10:45 our time.
yeah.
You never caught a fish, David?
Oh yeah, I caught a fish, but this was
There
like
you go.
But if we're going to tell fish stories, then you need to get some chewing tobacco, a straw hat, and some tattered blue jean shorts, and you'd sit there and you'd start telling stories.
we'll
Now,
see what I
whether they're
do.
true stories or whether they're wrong stories, start telling stories.
Need a bowl cut or a mullet.
Fish
Mullet.
gives me an excuse to sit on a boat and drink beer all day.
Well, that's what everybody. That's the thing down in Florida when I was stationed at MacDill. Is we're going fishing.
Are we gonna fish or talk?
Well, actually, no. It's just stick the line in the water and pop open a beer and sit on the beach and tell stories.
Yeah, they're not fishing, but it's just they're just hanging out, you know.
You guys ever hear of a show called Stargate?
Stargate.
heard of it?
there's a show called Stargate, and there's a character on there named Jack. Jack has this little pond that he likes to fish at. There are no fish in it.
No,
He
it's
just goes out there.
He just sits there and casts out and doesn't catch anything. He just sits there and drinks beers and casts out. He sits there all by himself, just peaceful.
There you go.
And he knows there's no fish in it, but he fishes anyway.
makes him happy. More power to him.
I'd be the type of guy to come back and sit there, and when he's gone, stock the pond on him and see what happens when he catches one.
You know, the funny thing is, later on in this, like, they show him at the freaking pond a few times, like, and then, like, later on, he actually admits there's no fish in the pond where I fish. There's no fish there.
Fishing to be fishing.
And then, like, even later on, like, in the series, like about a year or two before he leaves, that they something happens and it screws with the timeline, and
Yeah.
like he's at the pond and he's fishing and he gets a bite. And there's actually fish in his pond after that. So
Oh,
it's like,
Maybe you still were on there, Captain Jerk. I don't remember because it was so late. And I think you left, though.
I left.
I left
Some
right
point.
after you did, about the same time. I tried to anyway, and they told me.
Breezy's got a fish story in the chat.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he caught a 7-pound bluegill.
I didn't know bluegills got that big. One time I caught a catfish. That was my claim to fame. It was a fairly good sized one. But
I've caught catfish,
We threw 'em
but they
all.
were like little 1-pounders.
That fish weighed about a pound. But to get it off the hook, you had to be real careful because their fins their back fins are like a razor blade. You know,
I've only ever caught one fish and I accidentally killed it because I struggled to get the hook out of its mouth and it died trying to remove the hook from its mouth. I actually got really upset about it because I was like, my first ever fish, and then I ended up killing it. I was like, oh,
Did you eat it?
no, I buried it.
well, something would eat it. Nature, it'll go back into nature.
Oh yeah, it'll go back into nature, no problem.
Circle of life.
It's
Nature
fine.
has
I felt
a way
bad
of.
if I buried it. I wanted to give it a dignified little burial, so I felt bad for freaking killing it.
Well, it's good fertilizer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, can be.
They use fish as like plants that process fish. They make fertilizer out of it, the leftovers.
The Native Americans used to take corn, and they'd plant it, and they'd put a fish in the ground near it, and they swore by it, like it's fertilization properties, or it's like a blessing.
Nitrogen in the soil, yeah, because the fish fermented. You know, it rotted, put nutrients in the soil.
Sure. And don't even get me started on what the Koreans do to fertilize their soil. Whoo, boy!
Kimchi pot?
Got to do something with it. Sounds like a good idea to me.
Yeah, they save it up over the winter, and then in the spring, oh my goodness, they go to market and even sell it.
That sounds gross.
Somebody's
I'm not
got.
even going to say what it is, but you can figure it out. Just
They're pretty good salespeople. What is their secret?
I don't know. People are looking for it at the
People
market.
will buy
They're
it.
like,
People will
oh,
buy
do you have it? Oh yes, I'll buy it. Oh yes,
Yes,
I
I'll
want it. Yes, I need it for my field. Oh yes, we love it.
Oh yeah, we love it. Ugh.
Oh my goodness.
Was it one man's taste is another man's upset stomach?
Oh my goodness. One man's lunch is another man's freaking like nitrogenated soil, I suppose.
Yeah.
Oh my.
I just shared you on my community tab, Tom.
Okay, thanks.
Fantastic. Oh my.
Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my.
So I'm trimming right now. I see a few of these pieces that I missed in the trimming process. They had a little flashing on the edge, so I'm just going over and
Yeah, I put Captain York. I placed the skull order.
like
Night on the show.
you can't even really see it anymore. I got most of it off of there, but
I still like the one with the little tooth.
the outline of the skull, once in a while there's some plastic that like outlines it on the edge, and I gotta trim it away.
Kind of from the casting line almost, or
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, they're just these are just one-sided.
yeah,
Okay, so they sit in there like this, and I just and
yeah,
that's
pop
it.
them out. Yeah.
But sometimes the very edge gets a little overhang, and
Yeah.
I try to fill them up as much as possible so that I can get a good casting out of them.
Yeah.
And they're not flimsy.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them kind of wispy sometimes. So, because these poker chips, as you can see, they're not very deep.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not even a quarter inch. That's why I have to be careful when I put a magnet in them. I got to be careful I don't drill in too far, because it definitely will freaking like come through the eye holes. I haven't had one come through yet. No, I haven't, but it will.
I'll just come through barrel enough to sit there and make his eyes silver. The back of the magnet.
That would just put silver dots in or something.
Well, you can darken in the eyes with like a black magic marker or a little bit of paint or something. I mean, I haven't even tried that yet.
Better get like a paint pen, and maybe black pen.
I mean, I've got a ton of Sharpies. I got a whole freaking thing of black acrylic paint. I got all kinds of stuff that I could freaking doll them up a little bit, but that's not what I do. I pour plastic.
You let them.
I tell everybody, you can alter these any way you want, and some people even try to tell me, "Oh no, that's your artistry. I don't want to alter the piece because it wouldn't be your art anymore." Dude, this is just a raw piece of plastic.
Oh, so you got critics.
You can do whatever you want with it.
Yeah.
I've got fans, but I mean, this is just a raw piece of plastic. You can do anything with this.
You have a
You can glue it. You could glue it to something. You could take 100 of these and glue them to something. Go right the hell ahead. You're not gonna freaking insult me.
I don't see why people would want to insult you, Captain Brother, because you're a lovely person. I don't see why people would want to.
Or you can stick magnetic
Thanks,
ones
Jim. I
back
appreciate
and
it.
make
Well, there are people in this world. I mean, some people are just jerks. I mean, I'm sure somebody's insulted him.
Then again, I see the world in a completely different way to a lot of you. I see the ways in. I see the ways in very black and white. I see the ways in everyone is a good person unless you prove me otherwise.
Yeah.
I don't tend to think people are bad. I don't see people like that.
People are people.
Yep.
It amazes me. Some people just don't act like they're very intelligent.
I don't think it's an act. I don't think it's an act.
Hey, Tom.
What?
Oh, sweet! Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, magnet. Cool.
I actually remembered that I have some left. I've got that one. I've got this one. I've got this one. Notice how they're all the same color. I've got this one. And I've got this one, which is actually beige instead of yellow. But I've got 4 yellow ones, and I've got a beige one. So
Cool. All right. I'm coloring.
coloring.
Yeah.
We never quit coloring.
I love colouring. Colouring's cool.
Yeah.
He has his big crayons in his coloring book.
I love colouring books. It helps with my anxiety massively.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Especially when I get into one of my meltdown stage, which Justin knows I've gone into several meltdowns with him on the phone. I'm like,
Gemma,
yeah.
you have meltdowns?
At least you have a
Oh,
No. Stop it. Could never imagine that.
That's
There you
part of,
go.
yeah, part of the program. Part of the
Cool.
sweet.
That better not be attic access.
You still
it's
work?
attic access.
That better not be, because I'm putting the damn sprinkler head right in the middle of it. Motherfuck. Fucking attic access.
Tell them to move it.
Fucking architects. Pardon my language.
Weird thing.
You're fine.
Okay, that was fun. I think I'd rather do a paintbrush than a Sharpie, though. Wonder
Why
what
don't you should have just airbrushed it.
I'm also working with architects right now, Patrick, because I'm part of a new mental health hospital unit over here in the UK for people with autism, and the architects are the most rudest, stuck-up people I've ever met, and they do not understand why they've been hired or the fact that they're building a autism unit, and they've said to me, "Oh, why do we have to adapt this hospital for people?" I'm like, because it's a disability unit, you idiots.
Mhm.
So people who have severe disability, who need long-term inpatient care,
Yep.
who can't be at home because they too much endanger themselves or their family.
Mm-hmm. But they don't get that.
Nope. I had a Zoom call with one a couple of days ago, and he was like, "Oh,
They got
well,
a job to do. I mean,
your autism isn't severe," and I'm like, "Really? Have you heard of masking, you idiot?" I'm like, "Ugh."
No, probably not, because he's
no,
not
he's a
aware.
building contractor. He's not a doctor.
Contractors don't have feelings.
No,
Nope,
they
they
don't.
They don't have compassion.
Yeah.
Nope.
As I learned, contractors are all stuck-up idiots.
The only thing that matters is the bottom line and the freaking deadline. That's it.
That's it. And their bonus if they make their bottom line or the deadline.
Yep.
That's all they care about.
Yeah. Well, I remember at work they were planning on building something, and they were measuring. We were getting this machine from Germany, and we had to build a special room for this special machine to be in. And that room had to be to specific specifications, German, whatever.
Mhm.
And they were
Specific
trying to decide where to build
specifications.
a
How
wall.
dare they?
Yeah, they were trying to decide where they were going to build a wall, and they said, "Well, we have to build it such a distance away from a sprinkler." They said the wall would go right through where the sprinkler was. So the where they put the wall was based on where the sprinklers were,
Mhm.
Yeah.
or where they were supposed to be. I mean, they built the room, they got the machine. Never did know what they did with the machine. The thing was top secret, but it was a Kickstarter thing, some Germany, and it was something for making lenses for headlights on specialty headlights for cars.
Mhm.
But I guess it was for European odd. I don't know why they would have to do that, but they had a machine that did that, and they thought they could make money off of it or something.
Okay.
And I ramble. But they got the machine and never heard another word about it. They built the room.
What are you doing, Tom?
It.
It's playing in the dark.
Oh, sweet.
You gotta turn your monitor off. Too much light.
Was he making a skull glow?
Yeah, he's got the glow pen thing. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, Cap.
That's sweet.
That's nice.
All right.
Not bad.
Playing
Not
with,
bad at all.
there you go.
Oh, no, I don't want that.
Okay. Now,
That
kind-
room where that machine is, there's a sign on the door that says UV radiation, must wear proper eye protection.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh,
So part of the process.
Yeah, it's to cure
Oh, what-
cure
David,
polymers.
It's the polymer, the plastic that it's made out of. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a UV polymer. It's a UV cure.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, you probably should wear protective lenses for that.
Yeah, but the door's always locked, so I'm not going in there. I have no need to go in there anyway. It's not my department anymore. I don't work in that department.
So you're still cleaning up skulls, Cap?
I'm drilling now.
Where's Jimmy C?
I don't know.
Buzz on now. I've had a couple of these.
See, I have the skull here. I have this skull face.
Oh wow! Look at that.
And I'm putting a hole in the back of it
for a magnet?
Yeah.
Nice.
with this thing.
Oh wow!
It's just this stupid little tool that was in a toolbox that my friend gave me. So there you go. I want to get myself an end mill that has a flat to it, so that I can make better holes.
Yeah.
Saying,
Precise holes.
if I could get a spade bit or something, like a flat nose spade bit or something.
But by the way, Captain, I got your poem frame today. I'm going to send that to you as a Christmas present.
My what?
The poem I did for you, I got it framed today in the shop. I'm going to send it to
Awesome.
you.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. Oh,
Well, this is a Miller Lite, and I opened it with the bottle opener. I'm so used to
Because if people don't know, I recently wrote Captain Jerk a poem, and he inspired me to write it. So I wrote it for him.
oh yeah.
Cool.
Thanks, buddy.
Nice.
Now it takes a while to freaking drill each one of these, and the cost is.
I might be able to help you, Captain Jerk. I got this drill from Harbor Freight, and it's.
I have a drill.
Oh, you do? But
I
it's a
have
little
many.
tiny one. It's a little tiny drill. It's, like that big. And
I have many.
any purpose for it. I would mail it to you. You could have it. It's free.
No, I have many, Dave. I just
Okay.
I don't want to use power tools here.
Power drill. It has a battery. You recharge it.
Yeah, it's a power drill.
Yeah, it's a power tool.
But it's tiny. I mean,
It doesn't matter. It's
bigger
still a
than
power tool. It still makes freaking, hell of a lot of noise.
No, I don't think it would make much noise.
That's not the point. The point is my neighbors are infantile.
If you make a little like that, your neighbors will get anal about it.
Sometimes. You should hear the way they freaking smash the cabinet doors in the freaking morning. It's
How do you use a blender or anything like that?
I don't.
You don't
I don't
use
have a blender.
any appliances that make noise.
I don't.
David, some people are more sensitive to noises than others, though. Like, I can identify why people don't like certain noises. Like the other day, Justin knows I was going through hell over here because there was a gas leak in my apartment block, and they had to dig out the driveway and inside the communal door entrance to my block because someone had reported smelling gas for 3 days. And when they came to bang on my door to explain what they were doing, I freaked, and the noise drove me absolute crazy to the point where I was crying in so much distress
Yeah,
and aggravation. 'cause I
stimulus
thought it
overload.
was horrendous.
I've been through two of those gas leak things where they had to take
It was bad to the point where I was on the phone with Justin getting so distressed I couldn't cope. It was driving me absolute nuts.
Oh. Hey, Pat.
Yeah.
Greg's old house got sold.
Yeah, you were telling me about that when I was over there last time.
Yeah. Okay. So we're waiting on springs. Probably all my videos will be on underneath of the car. because of the springs. I'm going to change the oil, then we'll go over the bolts because I got a whole whopping 100 miles on it now.
Nice.
Nice.
So I'm going to check the bolts, and then we're going to put that fan shroud on.
Well, that Vespa I bought 3 years ago, I haven't even put 1,000 miles on it. I mean, mileage wise, it's still new, it's not even broken in. But at one point they probably put a new speedometer on it. So the odometer is probably not accurate reading of the mileage. Because when I got it, we took the floor off of it, and it was full of little bits of tree branches and little bits of gravel. So if somebody's ridden that, they probably used it to go back and forth to work or something like that. But they only did it for like a year, and I think it got stolen is what happened to it. Because they ended up buying it from the police department. They had a sale of some kind. It was unclaimed. I guess they impounded it and nobody ever claimed it. Insurance.
Thank God I don't drive.
The insurance company just probably considered it as a loss and they just left it,
And plus, over here in the UK, the driving authority over here decided to basically take away all autistic people's driving licenses and claim that we're mentally unfit to hold a driving license. So,
T-Dub
Huh?
T-Dub just landed.
Okay.
Really? You can't have a driver's license if you're autistic. And
yep, not in the UK. You can't. Not since last March. You can't. No.
I can't
That's
imagine you
nonsense.
taking your driver's license away from you. My goodness.
Yep, because apparently we're seen as a public danger, and we're mentally unfit to be behind the wheel. We're too mentally unfit to make decisions, which is why they've ruled to take it
And you
away.
can't get a doctor. You can't have a doctor's note that says you can drive.
Well, we could, but the local driving authority from the government won't allow it. Any excuse to try and get around it, or they feel that you're trying to hide a diagnosis, they'll automatically strip you of it if they find that you're driving. So,
Yeah, but like autism's a spectrum. I mean, there's high
Yep.
function. I mean, there's no reason why someone with autism can't drive a car.
which is
In
why
fact,
Justin said at the beginning that
People
why
with disabilities are probably better drivers than the average.
Why
driver.
Justin said at the beginning, the way the UK treats autistic people and people with disabilities over here would shock you because we're so backwards with the way we treat people. Whereas at least you guys in the US have a lot more damn respect for people with disabilities, whereas over here we don't. We're very,
Bear
very
in mind,
backwards.
my friend Tim is autistic, and he was never diagnosed, but he's clearly autistic, and he has owned several businesses of his own, like privately owned several businesses. He's had work most of his life. He's been a husband, a father, and he had a license and he's qualified to drive, but he got caught with a DUI one time, so they didn't want to give him his license back. So, and he's had a hell of a time trying to get it back. So, but he's never been diagnosed. So there's absolutely zero reason on that front to keep his license from him, other than he had a DUI. So,
Yep.
Yeah, well,
That sucks.
I've seen people get DUIs and they've had to get lawyers. And you can get your license back. It all depends on how much you want to pay to get it back. It'll cost you thousands of dollars to get your
Yep.
license.
I big tender.
Depends on you can get your driver's license back. That's not a problem if you can get a good lawyer that would make a case for you. It's money. The government, I'm going to kind of go out on my limb here, but it's like really, at least in the United States, what it boils down to is we're in a capitalist economy.
Mm-hmm.
And the government, they make all these laws anyway so they can get money. I bet they wouldn't even require somebody to have a driver's license if the government couldn't figure out a way to make money off of it. but they make these laws so, and it may be $10 or $20 here or 50 or 100 there, but all of those little taxes and little regulations and all that add up after a while. It makes me sick. I hate that. You can have what you want to in this country. You can have what you want to. You could have a palatial mansion. You could never see a police officer. Nobody would ever bother you. It all depends on money. How much?
And I'll tell you this, David.
Make them go away. Just give them money. They'll go away.
A lot of people think that taxes go toward maintaining the roads and the street lights and things like that. No, that has never been the case. Taxes is only to pay the politicians. That's it.
In the lobbies, it goes in their pockets.
That's it. I used to be under the delusion that freaking tax money, that's what tax money was for. No, tax money is to pay politicians. That's it. It's for politicians' salary.
Their check.
And Social Security.
And Social Security.
That's pretty much it. And what does every president do? They treat Social Security as their petty cash drawer.
It's like a savings account.
It's their own freaking private bank account, essentially.
They try to. They can't touch Social Security money.
Bullshit. They do it all the time. Barack Obama did it. George Bush did it. Even Reagan. They all did it.
I must say, Tom, I appreciate you letting me come up on your panel, Tom. I'm having a really good time being on your panel, by the way.
Okay. Well, we were glad to have you, and please come.
Glad to have you.
No, I'm not going. Yeah, I'm just saying. I haven't said thank you to Tom for letting me come up here. I forgot to say it earlier when I came up. So,
well, you can come and go as you like. I mean, if you want to leave and come back.
I just wanted to let Tom know I was appreciative. That was all. I didn't want to be rude and not thank him for letting me up here.
That's okay. I'm rude to him enough. It's okay.
Hey, WrestleMania. How you doing, Jamie? Good to see you.
I just love it when it turns my snap.
Well, you have to forgive me for my rant. The government makes me crazy.
No, you're fine. You're fine, David. It's always good to have debate and stuff.
I'm not a political thinker, but I see what goes, and I'm smart enough to see a little bit of what goes on about what these people try to do.
WrestleMania's just come into your chat, Tom. He's a really good guy. He's
I'm sorry, I'm not paying attention. I'm in the middle of doing something here.
Yeah, well,
hey, WrestleMania, how you doing?
WrestleMania's like my YouTube uncle. He's very protective of me. I've known WrestleMania for a long time. He's a very good guy.
He's cool.
He also has an autistic son too, called Elias. Who they do a autism channel together when they do like cooking videos and different videos like that. It's really cool what they do together. So they're really good guys. And then you had another guy called Big Tender come in, who I met in another chat the other day. Came in.
Okay.
I don't know if I shared you out, Tom. I'm going to share you out in a second hour, but I'm going to share you out. Hang on.
Okay. Oh, man. Okay.
You'll probably see, Justin, I shared Tom out on my community tab, so people should know from our communities that Tom's on. So I
don't go to anybody's community tab. I got to let you know, Gemma. I just don't.
Okay.
I mean, there were even times where people weren't talking to me, and I would interrupt the conversation and say, "Excuse me."
Thank God I send you everything on Hangouts and Justin, so at least then I know you do see it.
All right. Okay.
Damn it.
Done.
Yeah. Trying to type.
Done.
Finished. Caputo.
Just make sure you got it all in the lines. You don't want to go outside the line, Tom.
No,
I hope you do well, WrestleMania. If you're still in the chat,
I was on Amazon ordering something.
Was it my air compressor?
That somebody just reminded me.
Must have been a power tool.
Oh.
Okay.
Who is that effect now?
Huh?
Must be something in the chat. go to that screen.
I don't know.
No.
I didn't see anything in the chat.
No.
I got 3 screens. I got my email in case I need to get kicked out and have to go back on, and YouTube, and then
WrestleMania current administration said he'll cut payroll tax fees, although backed off on that payroll tax pays. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Republicans hate Social Security. They think it's just a big pile of money sitting there waiting to get spent.
Democrats too. I mean, everybody does. Everybody
Yeah.
does.
Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, they do too. Yeah,
it's
but they want you to freaking pay into it though.
Because
Yeah.
over here,
Republicans are like, no, stop
over
paying
here-
into Social Security.
over here, Social Security is seen as a thing to be ashamed of. Like, if you're on Social Security, you're often treated like your weakest, lowest class. People look at you as your
Oh
scumbag.
no, I
for
never
lying
feel
on
like that over
stage.
here, Gemma.
well, you
No,
take somebody,
nobody mistreats
somebody
people
like-
on Social Security over here.
Oh hell no.
Come on, of course
you
they
take
do.
somebody. You take somebody like my dad. Okay,
We all get treated like we're retarded or like we're lepers or something. It's freaking
he
stupid.
never took advantage. He never got a dime of Social Security, and he worked all of his life. He paid in.
I wish I want to work. Like I've said to people, sometimes I do want to work, but the problem is because of my sensory issues and problems with my autism, I can't. I have to have a certain environment. If I can't have that environment, I'm not going to be able to work.
Yeah,
That's the only problem. And people go, "Oh, you're just being fussy." No, I'm not being fussy. I can't work because of my disability. So unless I have the right environment, then I have to work from home, which is why I do work from home a lot of the time.
what do
So
you do?
I
I guess you do the government stuff. You were just telling us about your new job. My bad.
Yeah, I do a lot of work from home. So a lot of my work is like the autism, mental health stuff. I do a lot of
you told me what
volunteer
you did.
mental health stuff.
That was I was being absent-minded there.
No, you're fine. No, I do a lot of volunteer stuff. I do my videos.
Yes, Gemma does
have
a
a
lot of absent-minded stuff too, David.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Duly noted.
That's human. I think that's human nature.
You're telling me telling us how happy you were about the way things were going.
Almost
Oh, sweet. Look at that.
Yeah, I wonder if I start painting every other tooth black.
Oh, don't do that.
Put paint cavities on the teeth. He's definitely overdue for the
Yeah,
dentist.
you need a dentist.
He needs a dentist.
Be a dentist.
Oh, don't speak of dentists. Oh God, no.
You have a talent for causing things pain.
They're gonna. I noticed I didn't get the little card in the mail reminding me that I.
Yeah, dentist is something I am not comfortable with
COVID-19.
discussing.
It's COVID-19. They're
There's a
not.
lot of stigma behind it, though.
They're
I have-
not making any
I
unnecessary.
haven't been to the dentist in over 4 years. I don't intend on going back
Well,
anytime.
you know what? I went through a spell. I hadn't been to a dentist in like 12 years, and I broke a little piece off the end of one of my teeth. It was going anyway. It just so happens that the wife of the dentist I have now goes to my church, and she's very active in my church. And it's like he said, anytime you need something, call me and make an appointment. Well, he fixed that tooth in 10 minutes.
Wow, sweet.
I went ahead and made an appointment to go back in for a cleaning and an exam, like the week later. And it's like, he said, you have very healthy teeth for somebody who's in their 50s.
Yeah,
But
there you go.
it is,
Nice.
that dentist is not on my insurance plan, and he's being very generous, and he's only charging me a reduced rate for his services. But I was headed that way, headed somewhere with that. It's like dental insurance is a scam. I mean, unless you have a chronic condition with your teeth, it's not worth it to get dental insurance. Now, some people might disagree with that, but I can't believe how honest the guy was.
Hey, Tamswell, good to see you for a minute that you're in here.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Hey, Tan's World, what's going?
Dan's World, how you doing?
Good to see you, Tamswell. I need you to check your emails, dude. I've sent you like 3 emails. You
Ooh.
haven't responded to me. Townsville gave me his email a few months ago. I sent him 3 different emails. He hasn't responded to any of them.
Maybe they're going to spam. Maybe Tam should check the spam.
Check the spam folder. Yeah.
That's what I got to do.
No, it's just
I don't know,
great thing about it. No, it's called
My internet provider doesn't like
Make it cut.
emails.
Hey, make an address book or a contact list.
I did, and you're in it, and it still goes to spam.
Well, then your email is.
Yeah,
shabby.
Tam, check your spam emails. If not, I'll send you another email. Again, just to check why it hasn't gone. But I did send you 3 in the last couple of months. So yeah, check your email if you can.
Okay.
It's okay. No worries, Tam. I was just making sure you got them. That was all. It was just an email to schedule to chat with you at some point. No worries, Tam. I know you're busy. I know everyone has time differences and stuff. I get it. It doesn't help that I'm 5-6 hours ahead of you guys, so it's. I know the time difference can play a part in it.
Yeah, I was thinking about Ian this afternoon. It was like, we were talking to him. He was at work when he was on Jimmy C.
Hey, Tessa, yes,
Tertessa.
name wrong. Tessa. Hi.
How you doing, Tertessa? Good to see you. Thanks for checking in.
I didn't want to
Usually
pronounce the
texting
name
about
wrong.
every
So.
week.
February 18th.
All right, got that done. Got that done.
Yeah, this is great. We're just hanging out. He's working, Tom's painting or drawing, and
No, I'm done working. Now I'm
Eric's
sending
just
off
hanging
files.
out.
I was just checking my text, and
So.
I'm done coloring. Captain told me not to color his teeth in, so.
Yeah, he doesn't want his art messed up.
To be ruined.
All the original.
You asked my opinion, and I'm giving it to you. I don't care if you color the teeth in, but you asked for my opinion.
Yeah.
Color
So
there.
I gave it to you.
You get real scary looking.
That's all. You could ignore me.
We should be doing
I'm
a
used
booth
to it.
because of its Halloween coming up.
And I just had an idea. I don't have one in here. Or do I?
What's the matter, Tom?
I just throw stuff in these desk drawers anymore.
Junk drawers.
Yeah.
I got plenty of that.
No, that's a knife.
I got plenty of junk if anybody wants it. I was thinking the nicer things. I was thinking about just making a YouTube video, and because I don't want to sell it on eBay, and
Oh, look at that. Athame. Nice.
Cool.
just tell people if you want it, send me an email.
Justin, look at Tom's Athame, Justin.
Yeah, make yourself big, Tom.
Now I'll put the.
Hey, Anthony.
All right.
Anthony,
Anthony.
what's up?
What's up,
Hold up.
Anthony?
Let me put the link in.
It's cool. It's shiny. How old is that one, Tom?
I got this when I was 17 or 18 years old.
They made knives
wow.
back then?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
They had a hand crank forged, and then you had to hit it with a mallet that had a stone head on the end of it,
In other words, you got it directly from Jim Bowie himself.
I got it from his second cousin twice removed.
Right.
Are you ready? Or do you want to finish watching this? Okay.
Well, come on up, Bandy, because
Take care,
Anthony, we don't have
WrestleMania.
much time
I
left.
hope you and Elias get on well. Take care.
Later, WrestleMania.
See you guys. Have a good night.
I think
What's up,
WrestleMania is like
Anthony?
somebody knows.
I can't find it. I'll have to do it for next week. Put 2 little white dots in the center.
Oh, so you're looking for white paint, or
Yeah.
maybe a white?
I had a white dot paint pen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, white out.
No,
Okay.
I'm not allowed to have that stuff. Someone
What?
said you can get high off it.
Yeah, I can
No,
see.
I had to clean it off his computer screen.
Anthony
That's
says
why.
that he would hop on, but he's on his phone.
I can
He
see
says
you
thanks.
out white out. I've had this for like 10 years.
Well,
It's-
Nancy took it away from me because I kept using it on the computer screen to white out the words.
Oh, you were sniffing it.
So
yeah, you don't want to do that.
Anthony in town at the moment, watching in the parking lot. Okay.
Waiting in parking lot.
Okay. Well, we're just hanging out, just having fun.
We're glad to have you.
Yeah.
Captain's working. I took a Sharpie and colored in his eyeballs.
Yes, I can't see a damn thing.
Hold on, Tamswell. I want to put my email in the chat for you in case for some reason you not see my emails, but I have sent
Yeah,
you.
put it up
Three
there.
of them.
I'll delete it very shortly after you put it up there. Let's see.
There you go, Tamswell. My email is in the chat for you. Send me a message.
I don't see it yet.
All right. You want me to remove it, Gamma?
No, I need
Oh, here it
Tamswell to see it so
there.
he can.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, you
let,
tell me and I'll take it off if you want.
Tamswell, once you've written it down, I'll let Tom delete it once you've written it down, but I'll wait a minute so you can write it down and then you can send me a message.
She said, "Can you describe the state?" And I tell her, "R. Kelly."
Alright.
That was the worst thing I could have ever did. The whole block filled up with
Okay. Well, we can keep talking. Just tell me when to delete, when you want it deleted. Can you get it, David? Or
I got,
David, can you remove it?
yeah,
Or Tom or
I
Captain
can
Jack?
remove it, but if you want to do it, go for it.
I removed it. It's gone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
But
Tams.
I'm gonna send you an email. I'm calling 6065. So
Okay.
I'm not scamming. I'm not spamming you. I'm gonna send you a test.
No, that's fine. Anyone who wants to send me a message, wants to do like collabs or whatever, I'm open pretty much on my email.
Okay, I've done 5 since I started, and my hands hurt.
Well, then take 5.
Take 10.
Take 20. Do I hear 25? Do I hear 25? 25 going once? 25 going twice? Sold at 25.
And they killed their sirens. I got in this police car. That was my first police ride.
So you still got both dogs, Pat?
Clarence said, "What you
Where's Dexter? Where's my buddy?
And it was the way to the police station. So,
Laying right there on the center cushion.
nice young gentleman.
Are they?
They're cuddling. They're both cuddling.
They're both cuddling.
Yes. Well, when you're 4 pounds, you got to be able to maintain body heat somehow. So
Yeah, 4 pounds.
4.5 pounds. They're both about 4.5 pounds.
Yeah, they're teacup chihuahuas.
Yep.
They can fit
Oh,
in the palm
There
of
you
your
go.
hand, about this big. Here.
We'll make Gemma's day.
I love puppies.
No,
We're gonna
it's
show Moko.
a full-grown dog.
Oh, is it full grown? Okay.
Still a puppy.
Yeah, here's Moko.
They never grow up. They're your children.
Cute. Oh,
Yeah. Hi, buddy.
Oh,
Yeah,
It's a little itty bitty fella.
yeah, he's a puppy.
oh, he's cute. Oh,
Yeah, he's just over a year old. He was a year in July, so he's like a year and 4
Aw,
months.
take a look.
oh, he's cute. Oh my god.
You see the
And
puppy?
he's so cute. His tongue always comes out the right side of his mouth. His tongue always comes out right here. See, look, see.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
crazy. That's crazy.
Oh,
Such a good
That
boy.
just means he's a dork.
Oh yeah, and
Yeah.
then we'll
Dex-
show you.
Dexter's the man.
Yeah, we'll show you the old man. Come here, buddy. Sorry, buddy.
He was sleeping.
He was on his back with everything in the air.
With
This
all
is Dexter.
There he is. There's a little fella.
Yeah,
oh, Oh, he's cute.
Yeah, he'll be 9 in November.
Aww.
11/11 is his birthday. He was born 11/11/11.
On Armistice Day.
Yep. So he's tired. He's like, "Can I go back to bed?"
As we call it, Veterans Day. Over here.
Veterans Day. Is that Veterans Day in the UK too?
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to go back, buddy? You want to hang out? Yeah. Yeah.
We have fireworks on November 5th and Veterans Day on November 11th.
I took the 12th off this year.
The
You don't
12th?
have to present me anymore, Dad.
I don't think we do. I'll find
I
out.
took the 12th because we get the 11th off, and the 12th is a Thursday, so that's my Friday since I don't have.
You know,
to
we
work.
don't get Veterans Day, we get Thanksgiving off.
We were meant to have a fireworks festival on the 5th of November, but it's been cancelled due to large gatherings not allowed, so they've cancelled it.
Do you want to go back up there?
You know, no traveling this year. We're gonna all go out and we're gonna go out somewhere and have lunch. They have a cafeteria. They have a chain here called K&W Cafeteria, where it's a buffet. You know, you go through a line and they serve you in the line. We did that last year. It was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing the same thing I did, Pat, throughout my career is anytime we had a holiday in the middle of the week, I always grabbed Thursday. And since I had seniority over everybody, they were pissed. So I could turn around and make my one day, I could take a 1 day off and get 5 days off on it.
And that's what I did here. I'm going to have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
If we're taking 1 day of vacation.
I only got to burn 1 day.
Well, see, the company I work at, they've had such a problem with it. They just go ahead and give you that day off. They go ahead and give you a 4-day weekend because they have some people want to.
Well, the city of Henderson is only open 4 days a week. City of North Las Vegas is only open 4 days a week.
Everybody is now. County just went to it too.
They did?
Yep.
Oh. So Monday through Thursday you can get everything you want, but come Friday you ain't getting a fire inspection. You ain't getting nothing.
It's funny. All jurisdictions will still do a fire inspection Friday except North Las Vegas because we don't have enough fire inspectors to rotate.
To do a split
Kind of
shift.
like the trash man, you know, when they have a holiday, they still have to work, have to make it up. You know.
But they get a killing.
So county's doing inspections on Friday. I know Henderson is because I was Tuesday through Friday. I was off Monday.
Henderson County and City are all doing inspections on Friday.
Yeah, the biggest thing I did in my career is I told everybody I didn't do Monday because Monday was my normal day off. And then the best thing about it is when your day off falls on a holiday, you get an extra day's pay. So my day off was Monday. So
how many holidays fall on Monday?
What is Memorial Day? What is Labor Day?
Mm-hmm.
So all Monday I had an extra days of pay. But
Aren't you smart? You figured that out, Tom. That's real smart.
So Tuesday through Friday was my schedule, and then I was off Monday. I didn't do Monday.
And it's funny too now is I guess there's some language in the contract now that every holiday every holiday that fire has, we get I think it's 5 hours or 10 extra. So for any holiday, we get 5. I think it's either 5 or 10 hours thrown into our holiday bank.
There you go.
So
That's nice.
But when our day falls, it's like you when our day falls on a holiday, we get paid for it, and then we get 10 hours for that in our bank.
Great.
So
yeah.
But no one's, and it's funny is no one started taking Christmas off yet. No one's requested that time off yet.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what I'm going to do about Christmas. I'll be right here at Christmas.
Yeah, every year I always took
the week between Christmas and New Year's.
But you know, Christmas is on Friday this year, so it worked out just perfectly because the company I work at, a lot of times they go ahead and give us Christmas Eve off.
This is coming. This is getting back.
It's too bad, you know. This year would have been perfect for that.
Yeah, we gave up Memorial Day to get to get Christmas Eve off, or not Memorial Day, Columbus Day.
Columbus Day, yeah.
We gave up Columbus Day off so we could get. They call it Family Day.
I don't think
we did the same thing in Henderson, so we get the day before Christmas Eve off.
I think that's how
before it was a half a day. The
I
chief
think
would come
that's how they justify the Friday.
around and sit there and say, Christmas Eve, you be working, he'd come up to you and take off. And so he'd slowly filter out the office during the day. Go ahead, pack your stuff up, log off, get out of here.
I've had jobs where I've done that. Yes, where they just come out and say, okay, you work for 2 hours, and they come out there and say, okay, everybody log out, everybody go home.
Mhm.
But he wouldn't do the whole office at once, because at the time it was all the fire inspectors and the plans examiners all located in the same office. So he wouldn't come in out of his office and sit there and say, okay, everybody go home. He'd just go up and tap you on the shoulder and sit there and say, go ahead,
Tam.
go home.
Shake his head.
So you'd be sitting there waiting for you going,
Later, Tam, and I got your email.
You'll be waiting your turn.
see ya.
Who's leaving?
Tam's World.
Oh,
Tim?
see you later,
Yeah,
Tam.
Tam will.
Sorry, I'm away from the computer.
But yeah,
AFK.
What? You were gone?
I'm AFK.
actually, that's what I
I
ought
got,
to.
I got your test email, David. I just replied to you.
I should go ahead and sit there and get a wireless.
You send people pictures of your balls?
Mm-hmm. All the time.
That screen.
Get it? Testy mail.
Novon Health. That's my.
Shut up, asshole.
I got you.
Shut up, asshole.
Oh, come on, Jim.
I know I'm joking with you. I'm joking.
Come on.
I'm joking.
At least you're smiling.
Yes, I'm joking. I'm trying to be
I
sarcastic.
got your email. It says got it. So I
Yeah.
got it. Okay.
I'm joking with you, brother. I'm
I
joking.
know.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be sarcastic. It's clearly not working.
No, it doesn't work.
Hi, Rob. Hi, Rob.
Hey, Jim,
We'll try.
Say hi.
We're not good at it.
you're not the only one that can ruin a
Robin.
joke, okay?
No,
She
we're
said
not.
hi.
Okay. Looked like she was taken off.
No, we're getting ready to go to the store. We're gonna buy Halloween costumes. I got to buy what I'm gonna dress up as at City Hall, and
Oh.
then we got to get some stuff for dinner.
You're not going to do what I did every year?
Year one, I'm gonna
They
dress up.
look at me and they go, "Where's your costume, Noble?" And I go, "I am. I'm dressed up as a Henderson fire inspector."
And it's funny is I could do that because my badge still says fire inspector. They didn't get me the new badge yet.
Oh, they didn't? Okay.
I don't think they're going to until it's been at least a year.
I have been working the same job. I worked at the same job almost 4 years. And the day they hired me, you go through your orientation and your first day and all that. They gave me a badge, and my picture is supposed to be on it. And they said, we can't put a picture on your badge. The camera's broken. And it's like, we'll make you another badge at some point. My badge, they've never come back to me. My badge does not have my picture on it.
I wouldn't go back and get it changed either.
I'm not bothered with it. I've had that badge for 4 years. I've never had a problem with it. I don't.
Actually, what I found it the other day on Jimmy C's show. I got to show Pat this. Yeah.
Oh, getting there. Mm-hmm. That's old.
Mhm.
Okay.
Wow.
That's
My hand is
2000.
literally numb. I've stopped for a while.
Yeah, please look after yourself, Justin.
Date it was issued was 07/06 of 2000.
That's just how patronising that sounded. Sorry. That's just how patronising that sounded.
It's all right.
No, it's not all right. I need to kick myself in the ass sometimes, and that was a patronising comment. I apologise. My bad.
Do I sound offended?
No, but I realised the way I said it, and it wasn't the way I intended it. So therefore, I correct myself.
They actually put your issue date on your ID?
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, I was looking at my last one. I found my last one too in here.
Oh, and that's what I just went to go grab. I was like, I don't think mine did. Yeah, mine doesn't show.
Here's my last one.
Yeah, mine doesn't show shit.
So yeah. Okay.
It's because it's confidential now. They don't want your information getting out.
Don't even show my employee number on there. My employee number is only on the badge, right there.
It's all electronic.
Yeah, that's the badge I got to put on every day.
Sweet.
Mine's hanging on the wall.
I got 2. I get to keep this one. I paid for this one. This one's mine.
Yeah, did you lose it and then found it?
No, we ordered different ones because the old one had North Las Vegas at the top, and so they wanted to change it up. So it used to say North Las Vegas Inspector, or no, I'm sorry, Building and Safety, and then Inspector down here.
Oh, okay. You
So-
had to pay for that.
Yeah, but it was up to me if I wanted a new badge. So I said, yeah, I'll take a new one. And then that way I got a backup one for my jacket too. So I don't have to take it off my shirt if it's cold outside.
Oh yeah, there are those days when you get
There's
rushed.
mine.
Monday,
Yep.
you get rushed and you forget it. Yeah.
Nice. Recognition service to the Henderson Fire Department. Oh, look, you even got the bugles on it too. You got lucky.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
He did
Okay.
get his hands on.
What's the matter?
Nothing.
I get to hang it back on the wall.
Good luck.
That doesn't matter. I'm good. I just checked something, and yeah, I'm happy because I just got a refund on something that I should have been given back a long time ago. So yay! That's why I said I was like sweet because I'm happy because I just got refunded a lot of money.
I shop online with Walmart, and I had to do a customer, not a complaint, but I got some things that were damaged in shipping, and they did all kinds of crazy things. There's credit, and then I went back and reordered. It's really weird. You look at my bank statement, it's like Walmart credit so much, Walmart debit so much. I'm not even going to try to figure out what Walmart did. It's all
Yeah.
amounts.
So, what, you and Robin are going shopping after this, Pat?
Yeah, here in a little bit. We're waiting for the show to end. She's watching something on R. Kelly.
Oh. Is he
Yeah.
still in jail?
Yeah, I think he is. He deserves to be.
Okay, okay, deserves to rot in hell, in my opinion. If he ever gets charged with anything, then good riddance to him.
Who?
R. Kelly,
R. Kelly, he's a raging
pedophile,
child molesting pedophile.
Yeah.
married a 14-year-old when she was a backup dancer for him.
Yep. And then poisoned her against her own family. Her family haven't seen her since she was 11, I think. I watched a documentary about it. I'm like, that's evil. You've poisoned her against her own family. That's just disgusting.
Yeah.
Because me and Mom are going to Winco after this.
Okay. The one over here on Washington.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. Your hand's still numb?
Who?
Captain Jerk.
I just have to freaking push through, and it'll stop eventually.
I remember one time somebody, I was making reindeer for somebody out of bamboo, some kind of a Christmas thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'd gotten talked into that, and I had a little drill, and it was a hand-operated drill, and I would get cramps. I would drill these bamboo reindeer and have to stop, and then drill more and have to stop.
Yeah. I got arthritis in my right collarbone here, and what ended up doing, taking these coilovers off, you got to release the tension of the spring. So you use like a spanner wrench that goes on it, and so you're constantly going like this, sitting there loosening it up. And I had like about this much travel on all four corners to sit there and get down. And believe me, I'd sit there and it'd be hurting. I'd be laying down on the garage floor. Joanne next door walked by and she goes, Tom, you okay? And I said, yeah, I'm just resting. And she goes, oh, okay. So yeah, it's arthritis. It's not a cramp. It stays with you.
Ew, yuck.
Yeah, I know arthritis. I have a lot of family members who have arthritis, and it's seeing them in distress is awful. It's not nice.
Mm. Yep, I already got arthritis on my left shoulder too.
Yeah,
Well,
my mum has it in her feet, and my nan has it in her hands, and so does my dad.
I'm 55 and I have not experienced any chronic problem that older people get, and I don't have no, the doctors, they have checked my heart, up, down, right side and up, and they said there's nothing wrong with my heart. So I don't think I need to worry about heart disease. But it's like, what is it going to be? Am I going to have arthritis? I'm going to have dementia?
I didn't get arthritis until what, 60?
Well, I've seen people with arthritis. I've
63,
seen
64, somewhere around in there.
I've had arthritis my whole life.
I don't have osteoporosis. I don't have any of those conditions. And
Well, I've had it since I was like, I think you said 10 or 11. So
you got that. Okay.
It's just about how to look after yourself and self-care, making sure that you look after yourself to make sure you don't get these kind of things that sometimes it just happens.
Yeah, I don't
you
know.
can't prevent arthritis.
I don't take care of myself. I don't exercise as much as I need to. I don't eat.
No, I'm not saying arthritis specifically, brother, but I'm saying other conditions you can stop the impact of them by looking after yourself.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Ah.
Look at Captain Work.
Yeah,
That's-
we're all.
Let him go.
Our attention is on Captain Jerk right
Yeah.
My attention's always on Captain Jerk if he's on the Planet Wales.
we get the faces and everything. Look at that.
I start the freaking process with this thing, and then when I have it wide enough to accommodate this, I make a ridge on the inside,
My goodness.
spin out the freaking corners so that it sits flat.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that looks like a lot of work.
Yeah, it does.
It hurts me just to think about it. Makes me tired just to look at it.
I think I'm gonna go take a nap.
And resin, as you know, is hard as a rock.
Yeah.
I know how hard it is. I used to have a boat. That's what boats are made out of.
Okay. Oh yeah. Well, let's see. Notch to
They
it.
got fiberglass.
There you go.
Yeah, boats are made out of fiberglass, which has resin in it. Yeah, you're right.
That's right. It's just layers of fiberglass inside of resin.
And then with some gel coat on the outside to make it look nice and pretty.
One
Sometimes.
time I spent like a week on a brand new boat somebody got. Had to live on the boat, and there's this smell. This new resin, new fiberglass smell, kind of like the new car smell.
If you ever make it to Chicago, here's a story I'll tell Pat. And Pat's been aware of this. If you ever make it to Chicago, you can get onto the Chicago River and do a river taxi from just about anywhere in the city, just about anywhere where the river is.
Yes, yeah.
And take the river taxi to Navy Pier, and Navy Pier is a big pier with a Ferris wheel on it and a whole bunch of different attractions on it and everything else. But the point I'm trying to get is, so every time we went to Chicago with my brother Jerry, we always took the train down to the city, and then from the train station we walked 2 blocks and got on a river taxi and sat there and took the river taxi over the Navy Pier.
Mhm.
Well, all the time Jerry's sitting there telling me about when he and my dad went partners on a big runabout, and so did the friend of his down the street, Kent, and he was telling me, and all the time we're cruising in this river, it says no wake zone, no wake zone. Now the boat that my brother and my dad went in partners with, this thing had like a big black Chevy in the back. It was a honking fast boat. He sat there and he says him and all his buddies used to go down there, drop their boats and get them in the river, and they'd be racing down through the channels because the river cut actually through the city. There are different channels and tributaries on the river that you'd sit there and be able to go, and they'd be racing around there. And it says no wake zone. I said, you ever get caught? And he goes, no.
That's awesome.
You know what? Back where I used to live in Virginia, and a lot of my family live there now. They have a water taxi service that's wonderful. It's reasonable. It's quite nice. It's quite
Mhm.
nice service, and that's still in business. You know, that was in business 20 some years ago, and it's still there. And there's a restaurant that's kind of up on a creek, and it happens to be the restaurant that was across the street from my house. You know, where I had my sailboat tied up at a marina there.
Yeah.
The water taxi driver, I had to give him directions how to get up in there, and he said, "You're not going to get lost. Or you're not going to get stuck up here." Oh no, I'll tell you where to go. Well, now he gives water taxi rides to people so people could eat at that restaurant, and it's like, Mom and I were talking about it one day, and I said, "Do you know how he knows how to get up to that restaurant?" I told him how to do it. I showed him how to do it. But we called the water taxi a couple of times, you know, and got picked up right across the street from where I live. It's nice.
You read it.
He knew where to go, you know, to find them.
All right.
He's doing a heck of a business now because they put tolls on all of the tunnels, and they're like, if you don't go through the tunnel very often, you end up paying $8 for the toll.
Sounds about right.
And the taxi fare is cheaper than the tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
It's like $5 for the
You're right, Tom. You're rather quiet.
He's reading.
Sitting there looking for a picture, and I couldn't find it from.
Yeah.
Same thing.
I'll have to find it for next week's show. Make a note.
Reading,
Everything on.
searching for a picture, you're still looking.
I don't care.
I gave up looking.
It's all a form of looking.
You'll find it.
Unless you're reading Braille, sucker.
At 3 o'clock tomorrow morning, you'll remember where it is.
No, it's on. It's
I know
on.
exactly where that picture is.
Is this thing over yet?
Talk to my friend. He said he'd like to go to the freaking, strip club because he loves to read Braille.
That's awesome. Alrighty, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off.
Okay, we're gonna get ready to.
Hey,
head.
Pat.
Nice
I'll
to
see
meet
you,
you,
bud.
Patrick.
Nice meeting you too, Gemma. Captain Jerk, David, you guys have a good night. Pop.
Yeah.
Good night, bud.
We'll see you later, Pat. Thanks for dropping in.
Thanks. You guys take it easy.
All right. We lost David.
Taking off, Tom? You taking off, Tom?
Let's see. We're getting ready to shut her down. Yeah.
All right.
Why don't we go ahead and do that now?
All right.
Let's see. We just said goodbye to David Collins and Patrick, and we say thanks, Captain Jerk, and we thank Gemma for all stopping in.
Thank you for having me.
Later, Jen.
Next week we'll be back, and I hope to find the picture that I was looking for.
Thanks for having me up, Tom.
Not
Later,
a problem.
everybody in chat.
All right.
Bye, bye,
Have a good weekend. We'll see you later.